Good afternoon. Just pop those to one side. I'll just wait a moment. See if everyone is coming in. And just check we're live on all the right pages. Let's just go on to there. Yes, we are all live. So I'll just wait for a few of you to come in. Pop that there. The arm of my device. Oh. We've got one in. I don't know who that is. I'm not seeing the comments coming up, so I can't tell you, but let's go over on the other page and see if anyone's on there. Not got 4 on that one. That's good. Good afternoon, Gwen. Hope you're doing well. I've had to put the board up. I can't believe it. Got in the craft room and the sun is beaming through the windows. So a lovely afternoon here. So hope it is where you are too. Oh, we've got a few more coming in now. Give me a thumbs up if all is good with you. Hoping you've got the sun shining where you are too. Still very cold, but it is autumn. So got to expect these things, haven't we? Let's just see who's over on that one. So yesterday, not yesterday, but today, just waiting for people to come in. Oh, I can't see it on here. Let's see who we've got on here. Oh, Susan's in. Hi, Susan. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Pink Frog. I hope in Pink Frog HQ are following. Hi, Anne. Hope you're well. So, yes, getting people coming in now. So, I think without further ado, we will make a start. So, today I am going to be looking at, and I'm hoping it's coming around the right way. No, it looks like it's not. The 18 by 42 card blanks. I've got my nice storage, so I know I've got plenty of card stock here for today. So, when we talk about 18 by 42, 18 by 24. It's written on the box, Dawn. Good start. So we're doing 18 by 24, which in old money is, we're talking about if you just did a tent fold in half, which is 5 by 7 portrait. Okay, so we're going to be looking at that card size. And yes, I've got my storage with all my card in. So straight away, I know that I've got, you know, if I've got colours missing or anything like that. So if you need to know how to make the storage, do check out Pink Frog YouTube channel, because there's a link on there with a little video that shows you how to make your storage for your Pink Frog cards. Okay, so offers today. Let me run through the offers before we get started. We've got the gold rainbow mirror. Let me see if I've got any here amongst what I've picked up. And I haven't. No, I haven't. I've got the rainbow mirror, but not the gold. I picked up all my lovely mirrors for today, and I picked up the wrong one. So the gold rainbow mirror. Now, this is down for 5 sheets, right down to £1.80. And I see Wendy's tuning in from France. Hi, Wendy. So now these prices are if you signed up for the Pink Frog newsletter. So don't forget to sign up to the Pink Frog newsletter, because then you will get 10% discount off anything on the Pink Frog website. But these offers, you get the offers and 10%. So your gold rainbow, you are going to get £1.80 for 5 sheets. Hi, Glennis. Your foam roll, that's your big foam roll, with the discount is down to £4.50. Your glue pens. Now, the best way to buy the glue pens, I am told, is singly. And I'm just thinking, have I got one tucked away in here? And I probably have, but I don't want to rootle around. So your glue pens singly are down to £1.80. Don't look at the bundle price on the Pink Frog website because it's cheaper to buy them singly with the discount and buy multiples. We've got a month deal on the 10 by 40 and the 20 by 20 cards blanks, and they are on at buy one get one free. The glue pens, unfortunately, the Crafters Companion glue pens have sold out now. So this is why when these offers come up, you need to grab them while you can. Okay, so, you know, don't sit around too long and wait. So I think I've got all the offers in. I've got everybody in here now. So we've got a few of you watching. So I think I'm going to start without further ado because Claire is over on Hobby Maker today at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. with the Pink Frog Black Friday deals. So I need to be finished in plenty of time today so you can then switch over to Hobby Maker and you can get a double dose of Pink Frog today. Now the card we're going to make at the end is this lovely card. This is a pop-out gatefold card. Okay, you may have seen it on social media. Sorry about the fly-by plane that's going across. So this is a pop-out gatefold card. So what happens is you flatten it all and it goes nice and flat for postage. And the nice thing is when someone opens the envelope, it's going to come down and it's going to be a beautiful mantelpiece pleaser, because that's the way they're going to have the card open on their mantelpiece. They're not going to close it up. Oh no, they're going to have it open. So that is what we're going to make later. But I think we will make a start with the card folds. So I'm going to pop you in my arm of my device. And let's hope it's not too low for you so we can make a start. So, hi Tracy. So we're going to do this as your card folds visually. So I'm going to go through all the card folds in real time at a slow pace so you can follow. I've got my sheet ready, but this will be a nice video for you to follow on. So if you've got these card blanks in your stash, you know where to get that craft inspiration from. So it's from the Pink Frog YouTube channel. So if you haven't signed up, please do. Okay, so I think without further ado, I'm going to twizzle you round. Let's pop you in my holder. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. Let's get this nice and straight so you can see. So I'm trying to do it that I don't switch my phone off. So I think I can come over a little bit more. Let me move my mat over a little bit more. I've got all my card blanks already. I think I can come down a little bit more. Let's come down a little bit more. I was hoping not to be too low, but it's not going to let me. The joys of doing a live on Facebook, but there we go. Let's try that now. Is that a better position for you to see? I think I can't physically go down any lower now. So let's get this nice and straight. So I've got my sheet here. I might have to put my sheet this side. So yes, I've got my card blanks all ready. So now who's going to be scoring along with me for some inspiration? That's what I want to know. So yeah, if you want to make the storage, I can't hold it up any better because my phone's down far too low, but it'll be fine. So let's bring in our centimetre scoreboard and my score tool. Let's move my coffee out of the way. don't need an accident with the coffee. So I'm going to start off with the black. Now, you know, with Pink Frog, there are so many different colours, and I have got, where did I put my nice swatch sheet? Because I have got my swatch sheet here somewhere really safe. And it's where I can't find it. No, I put it somewhere very safe because I've done little swatches of all the different colours of the cardstock that you can get from Pink Frog. So if in doubt, just put in the search bar in the Pink Frog website 18 by 24 and you will see all the colours there. I'm going to say I had them here in a box. Had them safe in a box, in my little flat box, and nowhere to be seen. Never mind, we will carry on. So I'm going to start off with the nice black. So I'm going to bring this back to the beginning because I know Kimberly wants to pop this directly onto the website, so on the YouTube channel. So I'm just going to leave this like this with my cardstock for a moment for you to see the lovely colours. Today we're looking at the score folds for your 18 centimetre by 24 centimetre Pink Frog card blanks. These work out in old money as a 5 by 7 card blank if you do a half fold, which will give you a 5 by 7 inch portrait card blank. So let's do the first half fold. So we're going to score at 12 centimetres. Fold this over a nice burnish, and you've got your 10th fold card. Okay. Let's do a gatefold card. Again, with the long side at the top, you're going to score in at 6 centimetres. Oh, that went off the rails. 6 centimetres and 18 centimetres. You're going to burnish both sides. And that will give you your gatefold card. So if I bring in the black concept suite, you can see where you'd add your mats to the front and the inside. So that's your gatefold card. Let's do a trifold card. So again, with the long side at the top, which is your 24 centimetres, you're going to score at 8 centimetres and 16 centimetres. And you're going to do a zigzag fold with this one. So you're going to score that over. So you've got that lovely zigzag fold. So it makes a nice, this makes a nice screen card, whereas if you die cut a fancy shape from the bottom and the top, you can make a screen card, but you've got a lovely trifold card. And in trifold fashion, you've got then 3 panels to put your decoration onto. So that's your trifold. Now going to look at an easel card. So with the long side again at the top, we're going to score at 6 centimetres and we're going to score at 12 centimetres. we're going to burnish our scores. Okay, so you've got your scores burnished like that. You're then going to cut a panel which is 12 centimetres by 18 centimetres, and we are going to stick this on. So if you open it like that, we're going to pop some glue just on this panel here. So glue just round the edge, up to that score line but not over it. Okay, and pop my lid on my glue. If you put it into the corner of your scoreboard, take the panel you've cut, which is 12 by 18, and then you can just mat that onto the top. Just give that a little burnish to disperse that glue. I've done a double colour here just to show you how the easel card is going to work. And then I've made a little stopper here, just about an inch from the same coordinating cardstock. A couple of 3D foam mats on here. Pop that onto the card base, and you've got your easel card. So we've got it there in the cardstock, and then I've got a lovely concept one made here in black and white, so you can see where you would decorate your panels. You've got a nice big landscape panel there, and then obviously you've got your border as well. But the nice thing is this stands up on your mantelpiece, but you can lay it flat for postage. So that is your easel card. Next one we will look at is the Z-fold card. So with the long side along the top, you're going to score at 6 centimetres and 12 centimetres. And you're going to fold one way, and you are going to fold the other way. So that will give you your lovely Z-fold card. So when you have this to decorate, you will have your slimmer panel at the front and then a larger panel at the back. But again, you've got that bit of interest but folds nice and flat for postage. So we'll do the side gatefold now. So with the side gatefold, you're going to score at 8 centimetres and you're going to score at 20 centimetres. So we'll fold our score lines, give them a burnish down. And you've got your lovely side gatefold. You can have it that way or you can have it that way. The choice is yours. So if I bring in the concept suite, you can see you've got a nice slim banner there where you could put your sentiment coming down. You've got a nice space there for decorations, and then you've got your inside as well. So that is your side gatefold card. So now let's look at a double gatefold card. This is going to give you another slim looking card. So you're going to score at 4 centimetres and 8 centimetres, 16 centimetres and 20 centimetres. You're going to fold the first one in, give that a burnish, But then the next one you're going to fold back on itself to give you that gatefold look. And you're going to do exactly the same on this side. So this one will fold in, and then this one will fold out. So this is your double gatefold. So again, nice and flat for postage, but opens out to reveal your sentiments. So if I bring in the concept suite, you can see how nicely you can decorate this. So not too daunting spaces on this for decoration. So that's your double gatefold. So now let's do a gift card holder. So along the top again. So I'm going to score at 4 centimetres and 12 centimetres and 20 centimetres. We'll give all these a little burnish. And then I'm going to take some of my red line tape for quickness. I've got the 6mm here. So I'm going to pop a little piece on each end of the little flaps. So just on each end. So you could use 6mm like I'm using, you could use 3mm. Both would work very well because you still have enough space in there to put your gift card. Give your red line a little burnish down. It helps to push the glue off the tape into the fibres of your cardstock, and also helps for you to get an easy release. And you're going to fold that over. Just give it a little burnish down. Do the same on this side. Fold that down. Give that a little burnish. And you've got a little gift card. So if I pretend this is a little gift card, that will go in your pocket, ready to pass on as a gift. If I bring the black and white one in here, you'll see that you could use it for a gift card, you could use it to pop some money in, but it makes a nice little gift. That's your gift card holder. So we're going to do the pop out card. For this, you're going to need 2 card blanks. So we'll go pink on the outside. So you're going to use 1 card blank and score at 12 centimetres and give that a little burnish. You're then going to take your other card blank and you're going to score this one at 6 centimetres, 12 centimetres and 18 centimetres. And you're going to fold the middle one way, and then you're going to fold these the other way. So you're going to get like a W or an N. So we'll just burnish these out, and then I can show you. So you've got that sort of look going on. Okay, so back in with your glue. So pop your glue on the back of the outside panel. Okay, and then attach that onto there. Give that a little burnish down just to disperse the glue. And then if you fold that one that way and put glue now on this side of the panel. Fold your card flat and then just adjust where you need to. Let me bring that across there a bit straighter. That's better. Give that a burnish down. So then when you open that up, you have your pop out card. Let me just pop my lid on the glue. And I'll bring the concept one in with the black and white. So you can see with this one you have 4 slim panels that you can decorate. You could cut yourself an aperture in the middle there, so you've got an aperture to look through, or if you wanted to suspend a die cut as well, that would work. So that's your pop out card. So now we're going to look at the inverted stepper. So I'm going to move my scoreboard because we're going to start on the paper trimmer. And the nice thing doing an inverted stepper with this size card means you can actually put it in your paper trimmer. Okay, so I'm using my paper trimmer rather than using a craft knife and a ruler. So it's a lot safer. So we're going to start off. I've got the short end of my card, which is the 18 centimetres. I'm going to open my trimmer out and I'm going to pop it in to the 2 centimetre mark. Okay, so put that in and then put that down. Now my arm on my trimmer doesn't have centimetres, so what I've done is I've done 2 black marks just with a pen on my trimmer. I can wipe these off afterwards with a baby wipe or a wet wipe or anything. But what this is going to do, let me move that up there out of the way. What I've done here is I've taken my ruler and I've measured a mark at 2 centimetres and a mark at 14 centimetres. So that's all you're going to do. So we're going to pop this in at the 2 centimetre mark. And you're going to use your blade and you're going to run it from the 2 centimetre, which is down here, right the way up to the 14 centimetre, which is there. Okay, so you haven't had to use a craft knife. You can use your blade trimmer, and most trimmer blades, they've got a mark on the side here so you know you're in the correct place. So I've got that done. I'm going to slide this through, and again I'm going to pop this at the 2 centimetre mark. Put your blade in the middle, press it down so you know that's in there, and you're going to put your blade in there at the 2 centimetre and then again at the 14 centimetre. So you've got your 2 slices cut out with your trimmer rather than using a blade. We now bring our scoreboard back up, and this time you're going to put the long side in your scoreboard and you're going to score. We're going to score between the 2 cut lines. So between the 2 cut lines you're going to do 2. Now what I like to do is just use this as a guide, slide it down, and then if you press you'll feel where the channel is, and then you're going to go down to the other cut line. So you've got 2 centimetres. We're going to then do the same at 4 centimetres. So again, just bring it down gradually. Find the channel. Score that down between the 2 cut lines. So you've got 2 centimetres and 4 centimetres. Now you're going to come along to 14 centimetres. Again, you're going to find that channel. Find the channel and score down between the 2 score lines. So you've got 3 score lines between these 2 cut lines. You bring that up. So you can see that's your cut line. So you've got 2, 4 and 14. Now you're going to do a score on the outside line, and you're going to do this at 12 centimetres. So you're only going on the outside up to the cut line. So that's 1. I like to just turn mine across and do it again on that side. So you've got your card that is looking like that. So let me just move the scoreboard out of the way. And this is where you're going to gradually just bend the folds. Okay. So just do it gently. You know the cardstock from Pink Frog is nice and sturdy. So you've not got a problem there. So just ease it with your hands first. And then you can go in with your bone folder and burnish those score lines. And don't forget that one underneath as well. And that will give you your inverted stepper. So if I bring the panel one in here, you will see you've got spaces to put a landscape image there, but you've got your little decorative sides as well. So that's your inverted stepper. So to recap, we've got inverted stepper, we've got your pop out, we've got your gift card holder, we've got your double gatefolds, your side gatefolds, your Z fold, your easel, your trifold, your gatefold, and your half fold. So these are the card folds for the Pink Frog 18 centimetre by 24 centimetre card blanks. Right, let's pop these to one side because I've got all these gorgeous coloured card blanks now in front of me. So we've got all of these that are absolutely fabulous, ready to be decorated. And this is the nice thing with Pink Frog. You've got all these lovely colours. You'll notice you never get any cracking in the crease lines at all. So the choice is just endless. This gets your crafty mojo going. So let me pile these all together because I'm going to pick one of these out. And I'm going to make a card that isn't on your card folds. So grab yourself a piece of paper and then you can see what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to pop those to one side because this is the card I want to make with you this afternoon. So this is a gatefold pop-up. So it lays nice and flat for postage. But when the recipient opens it, this all pops down. so then it can stand nicely to go on the shelf. Okay, so you're going to start off with your card blank as a gatefold. All right, and I've done this already, so that's my gatefold card, and I'm doing a two-tone colour card here because why not? You've got all these lovely colours from Pink Frog, so you can. So the next thing I want you to do, so this is where grab a paper and pen, so I can, because I've written all these down for you. So we've got 3 panels here I've cut, and I've used the contrasting card. So I've used the dark blue for the card base, and then I've got our true blue for the inside for the steppers. So you've got one piece that is 21 centimetres by 11 centimetres. One piece that is 19 centimetres by 9 centimetres. And one piece that is 17 centimetres by 7 centimetres. So you've got 3 panels here. Right, we're now going to score all these 3 panels in the same way. So bring our scoreboard in, and you're going to score these at 1.5 centimetres and 3 centimetres on each end. So this is on the long side, you're going 1.5 and 3 centimetres. I just thought this shows a different card fold for you, or a different style. It's a nice mantelpiece pleaser, and we're going to make a super quick Christmas card. Because I don't know about you, I have started my Christmas cards, but it's always good to have some extra ones ready. And I like this one because it's nice, because it's nice and clean and contemporary, but it folds flat in your, I think it's C5 envelopes. So you've got it all ready to go. So I've written on these, but I'm going to keep that on the inside, so don't worry about that. So I'm just going to burnish my card folds really super quick. Okay. Now, I'm going to use double-sided tape today for these. You could use your red line tape. You could use your normal double-sided tape. And I was thinking I was going to use my normal double-sided tape today. So I've hidden all my measurements. In fact, I think I've done that little one the wrong way round, but I can soon rectify that. And we will add these to our card blank first. So, yes, I haven't done that the right way around. So let's turn that. So you're going to have 3 pieces that are identical in the way they are scored. Okay, so they're all going to look just like that. Okay, and I'm going to go in, let me have the larger of the red, the double-sided tape from Pink Frog. So let's pop this on here. Now this is your easy finger lift, so I'm going to try and do it that I've got it on the edge, but I'm not too concerned if I haven't. The nice thing with the easy finger lift is you've got the 2 channels that you can easy peel off. You can break it with your hand, you haven't got to keep getting your scissors out, and you'll see it is super sticky. It might just be easy finger lift, but it is just very sticky. So, and we're going just on this last panel on each side. Okay. And the stamp set I'm using today is, I'm thinking it is the Festive Snow Globe. So if you haven't got Festive Snow Globe, it's a lovely stamp set to use. And if you have, this is going to give you another way to use it. So I'm just going to give these a little burnish. I always like to do it because it just pushes the fibres of the tape, the glue, into the fibres of your paper. Makes it easy for you to finger lift off. So let's bring our card blank in and we'll get these stuck in first. So just peeling off the back there. There we go. And I've got a little bit of end there. I can just tuck that in, no problem at all. So I've folded this under, and this is going to go in the middle bottom line. You will have a gap each side. That is not a problem. So I'm just eyeballing it. If you want to measure it, feel free, so you can see where it's gone. I've got a little gap on each side. Give that a little burnish. This is going to go up. This whole 2 pieces now, it's going to fold back. So let's take our tape off. Just tuck that little bit of glue in there. So you're going to fold your 2 panels in, laying this nice and flat, and then burnishing that down. So when you lift that up, you will get your channel opening up. But when it goes flat, it goes flat like that. So we do the same with the next one, but this time we're using this as our guide. So take the tape off, eyeballing it in the middle here with this one. Give that a little burnish. Take that next one off. Just tuck those pieces over there. Fold the 2 panels back. Give that a little burnish. Take your last one. Take the panel off. Fold 1 panel. Line that up. You see you've got 1, 2. You're going to line it up with that one. Pop that down. Give that a little burnish. Take the last one off. And then you're going to fold the 2 under together. Give that a little burnish. So when it opens up, you've got your 3. I'll try and hold it to the side there. Can you see you've got your 3 that lay down flat, ready to give you that dimension. So that's the start of our card. Now let me give you the measurements of everything else. So let me make sure. So these are the 2 panels that are measuring 17.5 centimetres by 5.5 centimetres. These are going to go on your outside. Okay, so that's 17.5 centimetres by 5 centimetres. We're now going to look at the panels here. I've done 2 in the rainbow mirror of 17.5 centimetres by 5. Let's move that up there so you can see there your rainbow mirror. And then you've got 2 that are 17 centimetres by 5. That was 17.5, sorry, by 5. You can see that as a visual. So if you watch this back, you'll be able to make it. This is all done. So these are super smooth. These are rainbow mirror. And then for the panel in the middle, I've done a 10.5 centimetre by 6.5 centimetre panel of the rainbow, because I thought it gives a contemporary look. And then I've got some super smooth that is 10 centimetres by 6 centimetres. So let's start decorating this up. So you've got all your measurements. So if you miss them, just come back to the video. It will be up on YouTube and you can watch it again then. So what I've done for this is I've taken some of my stencil film and I've just cut a little wiggly line. And I've also punched out a circle. And I'm going to be using our stencil brushes. Now, these are the stencil brushes that have got the lovely angle to them. Kimberly will pop the link on there for you. These are nicely angled. So, yes, you can use them for your stencils, but you can also use them for blending techniques as well. So I'm going to come in here. Now, I would recommend personally getting one for each of your colour families, because what I tend to do is after I've used it, I just wipe it on a wet wipe and then I go in with my messy microfiber cloth to dry it off. But yes, it's stained blue, but I can use that on all my blue ink pads. Okay, so let's start off with the moon. Oh, I'll have it on the right way around without the writing on, Dawn. So I'm just going to do it at a slight angle off. So I'm just going to pick up some of my ink. Okay, and then I'm just going to brush around the edge. Now, it may look like you're not putting much on, but you are. But because I've got that nice angle, I've got the slope bit towards my stencil film and the long bit towards my actual paper. Okay, so I'm just going to brush that all the way around, and then when I peel that off, I've got my lovely moon. But then I'm going to go on with my angled edges and I'm going to do the same again. So I'm just going from the stencil film up to the paper just to give an illusion of snow. Can you see that? So I'm just bringing that illusion of snow all the way down. And then I'm going to take my stamps and my stamping block. I'm just going to use a stamping block for this one. I'm going to use my penguins for the middle there. I've got the VersaFine Claire, I've got the Medieval Blue. So just stamping that all over. Bring my little centerpiece in. So that can go on there. Just press that down. Now I'm just using a stamping block. I'm not using my stamping platform. If you just hold your stamp there for a bit, it means the ink goes into the paper very nicely. So we've got our lovely image there of our gorgeous penguins. So that can go on there. And then in this stamp set as well, you've got this lovely, like, line to look like the snow. So where I've done my inky technique, I can then use this to add extra lines coming across. Okay, so that I'm happy with that for the centre one. So now let's look at the two side panel ones. So that is my centre one. That's going to go over there for a minute. And then I'm going to bring in the two side panel ones. This is for the inside of the card. So this is your 17 by 5 centimetre. I'm going to hold these together and I'm going to put my moon across both of them this time. Okay, so I'm just holding that in place. Again, I've got the larger slope to the cardstock and the slight bit of the slope in on the stencil film. So it's just giving me a little bit more control. Okay, so I can just bring that in and then I can dust that across to give that nice watery moon look for a winter's night. We'll take that off. So we've got our moon. We'll now bring our snow element in. So we'll start from the top and work down. So again, just brushing that across. There's no right or wrong with this. You can go in as strong or as light as you like. You can use, I would recommend a water reactive ink pad for this technique. This is where, because you've done your wavy lines, you can then move them across. So each time you're going to get a different look to it. So we'll come across there like that. And then I'm going to do that. So that comes across there. So just building up that background. So just with the super smooth and these lovely brushes and a bit of ink, you can get a fabulous looking effect. So what I said, this is a really quick Christmas card to make. Okay, so I think I'll stop there on that. So this time I'm going to bring in the lovely stag. So we'll pop that down there. I'm going to go back in with that VersaFine Claire. So this is where I can bring that down there. Stamps beautifully every time. You've got that lovely silhouette look. So you haven't got to worry about colouring anything in because you've got it all there. Okay, these stamps are just gorgeous. So this is your snow globe set that I'm using here at the moment. So I'm just going to line this up. Even though they're not going to be together, I think it's quite nice to have it looking like they are, because it's taking that picture across. And that lovely little doe a deer. And then we'll have a bit of a Christmas tree going on here as well. Now I'm only going to bring it down on this side. So I'm only needing to really stamp that side of it. Just to bring a bit of a Christmas tree going on there. I could go back in and restamp that, but I won't because I'm conscious of the time. We'll bring a few more of our little wavy line bits in because I think it's always good to ground what we're stamping. And that's what this does. You see, that looks like it's just floating, even though we've done our inky background. But by adding little elements like this, it's just grounding your stamped image. So it's not looking like it's floating about. And then the last one, we'll bring that one in just there. See, that just finishes that off. And you would do exactly the same on your other two pieces of card, which measure 17.5 centimetres by 5.5 centimetres. So let me just stick in the bits that I have done. So bring our card blank in. So we're going to glue this one in first. So this was your centre panel. This was your 10.5 centimetres by 6 centimetres. So just lay it all flat and bring that into the middle. And then I've got my other two pieces of mirror card. Let's do those. So these are your 10.5 by 5.5 centimetres. Because when this card is open on your mantelpiece, it's going to be the middle piece that people are looking at. Okay. So that's why I use the mirror on the middle rather than on the outside. Okay. So don't forget that Claire is over on Hobby Maker at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. I've got it written down. 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. with Pink Frog Black Friday deals. So I'm just racing to get this finished so I can pop my TV on and I can watch as well. So that one's going to go onto there. I haven't done my 2 outside pieces, but you would do them exactly the same. Let's bring our middle piece in as well. So don't forget about the deals. You've got the Gold Rainbow Merry 5 sheets at £1.80 with your 10% discount code from Pink Frog. You've got your foam roll, which is £4.50 for the whole roll with your Pink Frog 10% discount as well. You have your glue pens that are £1.80 each. Okay, you've got those as well. Kimberly will hopefully put the link up quickly for the little stencil brushes, the angled ones. So there's our, I haven't put my sentiment on there, and I haven't done the outside panels, but I will do those now afterwards. But you're going to do those, if I fold that up, identically to that one. So if I fold that flat, they will then go on the front there. So that is your pop-out gatefold card. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to move the camera up on the front here so I can see you all. There we go. So I hope you've enjoyed today's Pink Frog Live. So we made the little pop-out gatefold that folds nice and flat for your postage. So you've got all that in there. If you missed all the measurements, Kimberly will be putting this video up on the Pink Frog YouTube channel, so you can watch it back there and write down all the measurements and everything. And don't forget your 18 by 24 card blanks. That's what we've used today. So when they're scored in half, you're looking at a 10th fold 5x7 card blank. Okay, so I'm Dawn. So thank you very much for watching this afternoon. If you've missed anything, you can go back and watch it again, no problem at all. And don't forget, in 1 minute time, you can catch up with the lovely Claire on Hobby Maker. She'll be there at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. with the Pink Frog Black Friday deals. But don't forget those other deals. You've got the deal of the month from Pink Frog. Use your discount codes. Buy one, get one free on the 10 centimetre by 40 and on the 20 centimetre by 20. They're buy one, get one free. And I think that's all the deals I've got. I've got them all in. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to now go and get the telly on so I can watch our Claire as she's going to show you the Black Friday deals. I'm Dawn and I'll look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye for now.